guys, Steve back with you. Got my haul from Collectico I did yesterday. Down here in my basement, this is where I keep a lot of my records, along with a lot of other things. Some die casts. This is all going to be albums, and I did get some CDs too. I don't have those down here with me. I might attach on video of those real quick on the end of this. But anyway, I got 57 albums yesterday. Went there, got there about 45 minutes early, and fortunately they had tables outside set up with albums and a lot of CDs and 45s. I didn't go through the 45s. They had boxes and boxes of them. I did pick up a lot of CDs out there, and I had first crack at them, so I got I think about 24 CDs. So I was fortunate to get there early enough to be the first one at those. And then there was probably 20 people there waiting to get in when they open the doors. Of course, everybody rushes in, trying to go through them as quick as they can. I was there 4 hours. I went through every crate they had. It took me that long. I had to sit down a couple times. I was just, my ankle, I have a bad ankle, and of course my back hurts from my weight issue, so I can't stand up very long, but I managed through it. And I'll go through these real quick. Now, most of these I picked up. I had some of them I don't have. I tried to look at each album on the inside to see if it's in pretty good shape, so I didn't want to get something that's unplayable, even though it's $1. Anyways, one here, Gary Wright, one of my favorite Gary Wright albums, and it's in beautiful shape, vinyl and all. Looks like it hasn't even been played. So yeah, that's a good Gary Wright album if you haven't heard Gary Wright. Probably my favorite one of his. Here's Jerry Rafferty. He's got another album that's more popular than this one. I haven't heard this album. I don't have it, so I thought I'd get it. It's in great shape. Sammy Davis Jr. I actually like some of his songs. This is Hits, so What Kind of Fool Am I? That's my favorite. I love that song. He's got some other good ones on that one. It's great shape. Here's another one's in great shape. And the first concert I ever went to, Paul Revere and the Raiders, when I was 11 years old. My sister took me. This album is in fantastic condition. Vinyl and all. Never had this one. So another one, Andrew Gold. Andrew's got another album I like real well. I can't remember the name of it right off. So this was new to me. And this is a promotional copy. Probably given to a radio station or something. Doesn't looks like it hadn't even been played. Kinks, Greatest Hits. I'm not really, I'm familiar with Kinks, but not this album. So it was pretty good shape, so I picked it up. It's alive, looks like it's live too. A lot of it, some of it is. This is their hits. This is a promo album. Dave Mason. Love Dave Mason's. This is my favorite album of his. I actually have an autographed album of his that I bought at Collectico auctions. This one's in fantastic condition. It's promo, probably hadn't been played. Maybe not at all, hardly. Here's a fun one from my childhood and from Uncle. Used to watch that show when I was a kid. In fact, I had Man from Uncle pajamas. The show was a little over my head. I really didn't understand it much, you know. It's more for people older than me at the time. I got this Moody Blues album. Didn't have it. Got one of their albums that I like real well, so I thought I'd give this a shot. I think I actually got 2 copies of this album. Seventh Sojourn. Grand Funk Railroad, On Time. Another one of my favorite groups when I was a teenager. And this one's in pretty rough shape. Vinyl's not fantastic either, but anyway, for $1, I grabbed it. This is Johnny Bond. I kind of like these old albums. Hot Rod Lincoln. He's not the original Hot Rod Lincoln. I think that's Commander Cody, but it looked like a fun album. 3 Sheets in the Wind. Johnny Bond. Never really heard of him. Here's a classic oldies album from the 40s, I guess. Artie Shaw, Moonglow. It's in great shape. Buddy Rich used to play with Artie Shaw for a short time before he went to Tommy Dorsey. And Frank Sinatra, of course, sang with him in Dorsey's band. But yeah, I wanted to get that. Plus, it's in such great shape. Old Band Leader. Here's the Fifth Dimension portrait. I think I got 2 of these also. They were classic, great band, great group back in the day. One Less Bell to Answer. That's a good one. This is another one of my favorite albums. Art Garfunkel, Breakaway. Really good. I love just about every song on this album. One of my favorites of all time, Gino Vanelli. Never seen this. In fact, we just got back from Atlanta a couple months ago from seeing him down there. This is a special 12-inch single mix, In the Name of Money. That's the name of the song. So I had to grab that. In fact, I'm going to put that on. I'm in a group, Gino Vanelli group. I'll have to put a picture of that up. Dave Clark 5. I think I've got this album. My sister had this album when we were kids. And I think I've got another one. This one was just in really good shape. Vinyl's in great shape. Not much wear on the cover. So I had to grab it for $1. Yeah, here's the other Fifth Dimension I got. Let me put that with the other one. Probably get rid of that other one. One of them. JT, James Taylor. Another one of my, seen his concert a couple times. He's one of the few singers that his voice hasn't changed hardly at all. Still sings great. Unlike, say, Paul McCartney. Paul McCartney can't hardly sing anymore. Not like he used to. But who cares? I'd go see him again anyway. Because he's Paul McCartney. This is Manhattan Transfer, like a lot of their music. It's different. seen them in concert. This one's got Birdland on it, which is one of their popular songs. There's my other Moody Blues. Pick this up. This one's a little rough. Steve Miller Band. I don't have that album. Looks like it's live. Some of it is. So, thought I'd get it. Let's see what kind of shape that vinyl's in. Oh no, this vinyl's in great shape on this one. Cover, not so much. Ventures. I used to have this album, 10th anniversary. And I've got some more Ventures albums I'm going to show. This one's in fantastic condition. I was a big fan of the drummer, Mel Taylor, in the Ventures. I'll get to that. I'll get to these other ones. Eric Burdon from the Animals. He apparently did some solo albums after the Animals. This one's in great shape. Cover's in great shape. Vinyl looks great. Amazing Rhythm Aces. I like some of their music. This one's a sealed album. Hadn't even been opened. So I just grabbed it. Sealed, originally sold for $25. Couldn't pass that up. BTO, Bachman Turner Overdrive. I liked them when I was a teenager. This album I didn't have. Give Me Your Money Please. I remember that song. Vinyl looks pretty good on it. BTO. Bunny Berrigan. That's an old band leader from the, I guess, 40s. I think Buddy Rich played with him for a short time. I think he's on this album. I think I looked at that. So, this is the double album too. It's in great shape. This is the Hondells. One of the Little Honda, I guess, was their big song. Hot Rod High, Holland Honda, The Wild One, Death Valley Run, among various others. Good shape. Just a fun album. Catch Bull at 4, Cat Stevens. Never had this album. Like Cat Stevens for the most part. Really not familiar with any of the songs on this particular album, but couldn't pass it up for a buck. Rolling Stones. Now this looks rough cover. It's pretty worn. But vinyl in it was great shape. Got an inner sleeve in there too. Yeah, great shape on the vinyl. So I never had this album. Never been a big Rolling Stones fan. I like some of their stuff. Good bit of it. a live Cream album. Eric Clapton's old group. I need to re-glue the cover or tape it or something. Yeah. Anyway, live album. This, I don't know why I got this. It's Ray Smith. I never heard of the guy. Sun Recordings artist. Live in 1962. Looks like it's in great shape. It is, even the vinyl. I don't know if it's been played before. I guess it has, but it looks great. And it's an oldies. Looks like there's some other artists on it too. And another fun one, Wyatt Earp, another westerns, TV favorites. I was a big Wyatt Earp fan as a kid. Another one, Sandy Nelson, Teenage House Party. Sandy Nelson was a drummer. This is 1962. And the pictures of all the kids having a party there. Pat Travers Band. I know a few songs of his. Got some great shape, so I grabbed it. Here we go with the Ventures. This one was in really good shape. I never had this one. I got some of their albums. I was a big fan of Mel Taylor, drummer, and I had a drum set when I was a kid. And I used to follow him, the Ventures, Mel Taylor. And then my dad told me about Buddy Rich, and the rest is history. But anyway, this album looks like brand new, so I had to grab it. And then this is my best find for me. This is the Ventures on stage live in Japan. Somebody gave me a copy of this in it was probably the 60s. This is when I got my drum set, and my next door neighbor had a copy. They let me have it, and I wore it out listening to it. And then ever since then, the last few years, I've looked for a copy of this. Found it for $1 at the dollar sale. Couldn't believe it, and it's in great shape. Mine's just worn out. So I was thrilled to get this. Fantastic. And of course I've got a couple of Beach Boys albums. Here's one of them, Shut Down Volume 2. Love the Beach Boys, saw them in concert at UT many years ago. Great music. Another Gino Vanelli album. Probably a lot of you never heard of Gino Vanelli. He was never really that popular. He had one or two songs that were popular. I Just Want to Stop was probably his most popular song on the radio. That song I never really cared for that much. Here's one I picked up, an audiophile album. It's a Japanese press of the same album. So I want to put a picture of that on the group too. And another Gino. I've got this one. In fact, I have this one autographed by him. This was his first album. It's definitely screaming 70s there. Yeah, he was loved by the ladies. And here's Billy Joel, Street Life Serenade. I don't have this one. Billy Joel's probably one of my favorite artists of all time. I saw him in concert here in town. A lot of great music. This one I've never had. The Doors. Strange Days album. Never owned that one. So if it's a Doors album, it's a decent shape, which this one is. As far as the vinyl goes, I'll grab it, especially for $1. Another one, Soft Parade. That is really worn, as you can tell. The vinyl. Well, the vinyl's in pretty good shape, not too bad. Not great, but like I say, for $1, I'll take it. Here's another fun album, Drag City, Gene and Dean. Got all your hot rod songs on there. They did Little Deuce Coupe just like the Beach Boys. I don't know which one did it first. Dead Man's Curve, Drag City. This album we had at my house when I was a kid. Righteous Brothers, You Lost That Lovin' Feeling. So I had to get that. It's still got the shrink wrap on it and the original price sticker for $2.49. Couldn't pass that one up. Another Beach Boys concert. This is I think it's 2 records. No, it's just one. Let's see what else here. Wheels, the original Safaris. Original Safaris. They did Wipeout, a little original Wipeout. It's not on this album though. Spin Out. Oh, this is Rod Stewart. Blondes Have More Fun. Play that all the time. Do You Think I'm Sexy is on it. That was a hit song. My mother even liked that one. Just have fun with that. Golden Grass. This is Grassroots. Greatest hits. They were big in the 70s. Had a lot of hits. Midnight Confessions. So it's got a lot of good music on it. Michael Murphy. I especially like this album, Lone Wolf. I've got some of his other stuff. I haven't really listened to it much. This is a promo copy, old stamp promo, a radio station. This one's in great shape. I've got one, in fact, I have this album autographed that I bought from Colecco. They sell autographed albums sometimes. Randy Newman, Little Criminals. Short People. There's a big song on this album. And Baltimore, I always like that song too. So I had this album years ago. I don't know what happened to it. So now I got it again. Down near the end here, Best of Bread. They were big in the 70s. It's got a lot of their good music on it. It's in good shape. Mitch Ryder. Mitch Ryder was the lead singer of Mitch Ryder and the Detroit Wheels. Now down here it says, "Look, Ma, no wheels." So I guess this is after he had left them, or they broke up, or whatever. They did "Devil with a Blue Dress On," and from the '60s. That was one of my favorite songs. The Del Fuegos. I've never had a Del Fuegos album. This one was in EX excellent condition. So I just grabbed it. Check them out. It's a gold stamp promo. This album I have, I just like it. Vanilla Fudge. I love the song "You Keep Me Hanging On." It's a good one. Classic album. Three Dog Night, naturally, another 70s group. This is one I had. This one's in really good shape. I think it's a promo album. Yeah, great looking vinyl. So, got it again. EX condition. The drummer, the original drummer for Three Dog Night, lives around here somewhere. He's on a local radio station every once in a while, talking with them. The last one I have here is Humble Pie. I do not have this album. Humble Pie was, Peter Frampton was in Humble Pie before he became famous for his solo album. So if I check it out for $1. Alright, that's all I got here as far as the albums. Now I'll tag on the CDs that I picked up here. Hey guys, okay, I'm back up here in the diecast room. Sorry, my basement's a little noisy. I got the air conditioner unit right beside me when I was filming that, so it's probably a little hard to hear. All right, see, we got my CDs I picked up. Robert Palmer, Heavy Nova. These were all $1. Chris Rea, I think that's the way you pronounce it. Rea. I've got, in fact, I've got this one. And I picked up a couple of his. This one I don't have. Chris Rea. And this one I don't have either. He's really good if you get a chance to listen to him. Martin Knopfler. Big fan of Martin Knopfler. Dire Straits. Picked up 3 Earth, Wind, and Fire CDs. I don't have any of theirs, but I like a lot of their music. So got that one, and Gratitude, and Spirit. These These were all $1. Here's another Chris Rea. This is a good one. Auberg. So I got 4 of his albums there. Little Feat. I don't have this one. Representing the Mambo. Little Feat is really good. I saw them in concert in a couple of years ago. They were really good. Sting, of course. Sting's my favorite. See anything of his, I'm gonna grab it. I've got them, but now I've got another. This is another Sting here, I believe. Yeah, Soul Cages. And Duran Duran. Like their music. Dave Matthews. Again, I'm going to grab any Dave Matthews I see. Another one. And I think I have this. This is a tribute to Led Zeppelin. And it's a different artist doing Led Zeppelin songs. Sheryl Crow, Stone Temple Pilots, Big Head Todd, Blind Melon, Cracker, Helmet, Rollins Band, Hootie and the Blowfish. Joe Cocker. Love me some Joe Cocker. James Brown. Gonna get anything from James Brown, I see. Another one. Bonnie Raitt. That's a live Bonnie Raitt. That's a double CD. Yeah. Classic Janis Joplin, Greatest Hits. This I don't have. Never even seen it. Jimmy Buffett live in Las Vegas. This is kind of a documentary CD, I believe, on Woodstock. 69.94. Which I'm fascinated with the Woodstock. 69 Woodstock. And another Joe Cocker. That's it. So I was happy to get all those CDs and all the albums. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll get back to the diecast shortly.